Hello, hello, hello. Let's just make sure that I am live in our group. Checking on my phone. Hold a moment. Hoping you're all going to come in. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do a really quick tag here to let everybody know that I am back. I've been out for a couple of days. Hold on. Let's let everyone know. Come join me for intuitive eating wisdom, for some intuitive eating wisdom Wednesday training. Okay, hopefully you're seeing this and you're going to be joining me. If you're watching this on YouTube, then come on over to our Facebook group, Intuitive Eating for a Diet-Free Life. Hello, everybody. I'm Bonnie. I'm the host of our wonderful group here, Intuitive Eating for a Diet-Free Life, and the host of the Diet Free Zone show, which is over on my YouTube channel. You could find that and subscribe to me on YouTube by going to bonnie.tube. Any questions, just let me know. As you probably know, I help burned out dieters stop dieting and start trusting themselves with food. So eating is easy, it's enjoyable, and it is nourishing to their body and their mind. That is why we're here. Before we get into today's topic, I'd really appreciate if you would just give me a thumbs up or a heart, as this helps the Facebook algorithm and it helps other people know that we are in fact live right now, and or if they are missing it, they can come and watch the replay, which, by the way, if you are watching on replay, hashtag replay, post your comments, your thoughts, your follow-up questions. Today's training is all about how to feel good around food all the time and without having any guilt associated with it. So if you've been a dieter for a while now, you're struggling with your relationship with food, think about how you typically feel when you're around food, especially foods that you have pretty much put on that can't have list. So post in the comments below. Are you comfortable going to a restaurant without viewing the menu beforehand? Because probably as a dieter, that was one of those tricks you were told, like always look online, check the menu, know exactly what you're going to have when you go in, which totally takes away the how am I feeling in this moment when I'm sitting down in that restaurant and viewing the menu. Do you eat and do you allow yourself to eat foods that you have previously deemed bad without feeling guilt? Do you listen to your hunger signals, even if it's past the time you think you are quote unquote allowed to eat, right? All those rules that are come flooding to the front of your brain when you think that you want to eat something. So how do you feel around food? Dieting removes this idea of being able to be intuitive and allows you to pretty much, believe that, listen, some foods are better than others. That's just the way it is. And I'm sure you've been influenced by diet culture. If you're answering these questions with a shake of the head, yes, Bonnie, that's how I feel around food. Feeling comfortable around food means really trusting your body's signals and the cravings that your body's giving you, and understanding that food has no moral value. And here's the thing, there are a few things that make it very difficult to feel comfortable around all foods. If you haven't been eating intuitively and you are still dieting, even if you think you're not dieting, but your mind perhaps might still be dieting. So number one, those things are number one, labeling foods. Creating false labels around food, such as good and bad, or healthy and unhealthy, or legal or illegal, is evidently going to make you feel uncomfortable when you're placed in a situation where you are facing those foods, where those foods are presented to you. So for example, if you're out to dinner with friends and you're looking at the menu, if you haven't viewed it in advance, right? And you're like looking for the safe options on the menu, right? But you don't see any. Your entire experience is really going to be full of anxiety and fear around eating foods that you don't view as quote unquote good for you, right? And so it's taking you out of the present moment. And perhaps you're just like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to eat and I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to just start again. I'll be good tomorrow. And you're falling right back into that diet mentality. Number two, comparing and shaming. It's no secret that comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison in every aspect of your life, but also especially in our realm of what we're talking about, comparing your meal to what, those what you're eating to those around you and what they're eating. That could totally make you feel ashamed for potentially eating, whether it be more than others or eating something different than others, or even allowing you to finish what's on your plate should you desire to. Additionally, the more that you shame yourself for eating, the less deserving you will feel around food on a daily basis, even if you're eating without others. So it is problematic. And number three, you aren't honoring what your body is asking for. So if you typically restrict your food intake throughout the day, your body is instinctively going to switch to survival mode from inadequate amount of energy. Remember, calories is not a bad word, right? Calories means a unit of energy provided by a serving of food. We need energy for fuel. Well, this could lead to what? To binge eating and eating way past comfortable fullness. Well, just causing you to totally lose trust in yourself around food, or I should say, lose more trust or totally strip you of all that trust that you may have ever had with food. Food is definitely not something to be feared. There's no reason to feel uncomfortable around it, but dieting allows you to think that certain foods do just that. In reality, food is meant for, nourishment and fuel and pleasure and happiness. It's not something we want to be, complicated. We don't want it to be complicated. And we don't want it to give us anxiety or stress or worry. So just to be clear, let me summarize the reasons that you may feel uncomfortable around food one more time for you, right? One, you're putting certain foods still on a pedestal. Now, there's no such thing as good foods and bad foods. Let go of those labels and let's relax. It's okay to eat the foods you enjoy. Number two, you've let yourself believe that you aren't worthy of eating foods or certain foods by comparing yourself to others, right? So we're all different, my friends. We're all different. It is okay to listen to your body and to give it the amount of food that it needs and the type of foods that it is craving. And number three, your body might be underfueled. Now, of course, if you aren't giving your body the nutrients it needs daily, it's going to look for ways to get the energy really quickly. That is why you might feel a lack of control around food at some time. So make sure that you are fueling your body on a daily basis because, yes, you deserve it. Dieting may have taken away your ability to feel good around food, but the positive news here is that you can gain that right back once you either start your intuitive eating journey, you continue to work through this intuitive eating journey, because again, food is meant to be easy, enjoyable, and nourishing for you. If you found this training helpful, please leave a comment below, like the post, and if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Let's have a conversation around some of what I have shared with you here. Couple of other things to announce. Number one, I'm hosting a training for you, brand new on May 9th, time to be determined. I created a poll for your choice of time. Please take a look and answer the poll. I'm going to drop a graphic with some information on it. It basically is a brand new training I've created around the Intuitive Eater Framework, your A to Z blueprint to never diet again and to start trusting yourself with food. I do hope you'll be able to join me for that brand new training. And secondly, remember, I help burned out dieters stop dieting, end the frustration, and start regaining trust with themselves, with food, with their body. So eating can, in fact, be easy so you can feel comfortable around food in all situations. I do have a program called Whole Body Trust. It's an intuitive eating program, really to help you become that attuned intuitive eater that I know you want to be. Step-by-step structured system, which is what you need. If you're interested in learning more, I'm enrolling some clients for May. Just drop a comment or send me a direct message and I will get you all the information. All right, that is it for me today. I hope to view some of your comments below, and feel free to reach out via Messenger for any and more information. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you all real soon.